Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. You up? Welcome to the You Up edition or the Dark 30 edition called You Up from the What She Said podcast. I'll give a few seconds for everybody to catch on, wake up, wipe your eyes, brush your teeth, wash your face, and come on back. We're playing a game today. We're playing a game today. And today's game will require your knowledge of all things cultural. Welcome. Welcome to What She Said, You Up. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so as we go down the road to the Alamo Bowl, there's several things happening along the way. First and foremost, this week, tomorrow, in fact, the Heisman ceremony will take place. Now, Shedeur Sanders was spotted in New York where the Heisman ceremony will take place, and he took in a New York Giants game. Then he struck a pose on a New York subway, which had people speculating, good morning, which had people speculating if Shedeur Sanders would become a New York Giant. Well, I was people when I was speculating. But he seems to be in New York because he will likely attend the Heisman ceremony and sit with his brother, Travis Hunter. Now, Travis was seen on a private jet headed up to New York to get ready for the Heisman ceremony tomorrow. Travis has already won, I think, 2 more awards before we even get to the Heisman ceremony. And I actually posed a question and said, is the Heisman still relevant? Because when you look at who is the Heisman finalist, do we need the Heisman to boost their draft stock? Honestly, do we need a Heisman award to boost Travis Hunter's draft stock? No. So the Heisman might not be relevant as it was previously. But one thing for sure, Travis has racked up some trophies, and Travis Hunter will have a beautiful trophy room in his new home when he gets there. So today I want to play a game. And in the spirit of Christmas, you know, there's always going to be a Grinch. And there's a particular Grinch of college football who doesn't want to steal Christmas, but this particular Grinch doesn't like NIL. So today we're going to play a game. And the topic of NIL, which I think is great for the players considering how much money the universities and the media makes off of these TV deals, and the universities make off the games and the TV deals. For instance, the Big 12 raked in $470 million last year and divided it amongst 10 teams. See, people think that the money Colorado will make from the Alamo Bowl, which is a split of $9.2 million with BYU, people believe that that money goes directly to the university. It does not. It goes directly to the Big 12. And how does the Big 12 make its money? By structuring TV deals. And the Big 12 has ESPN and Fox. So they make money off the TV deals, which is why you see bias from some of the networks towards like the SEC because they have TV deals. Well, this year there's going to be more teams that have to share their money. So Colorado will make $9.2 million. Arizona State will generate probably about the same between semifinal rounds, quarter rounds, and in the championship if they go to the championship. And then Iowa State is in the Pop-Tart Bowl, so they'll generate money there. It's not as much as the Alamo Bowl, but it still is all added up together and put into one pot. So even the last place school in the conference, which could be Oklahoma State, is going to get a share of the money that's aggregated or put together. So let's play our game, and I just gave you the first hint. Now that college athletes are benefiting from NIL after universities and media companies have been benefiting from years, the Grinch that stole Christmas wants to steal the NIL money because they don't like it. So we're going to play a game. I hope you have your thinking caps on because this is the first clue. Okay, you see these letters right here? If anybody see them, put them in the chat. Okay, you see them? Put the letters in the chat. So you have to guess what these letters say. This is a phrase. It's from a popular movie. So the category is television and film. It's from a popular movie, and you have to guess what it says. All right, so if you see the letters, put it in the chat. All right, so by the end of the podcast, we'll come back and reveal what it says. So for those of you who might be listening and maybe getting dressed, doing your get ready with me to start your day, the letters are M as in Mary, T as in Tom, M as in Mary, D as in Dallas, L as in lady, I, M as in Mary, and Y as in you, as in you up. So if anybody can see it, type these letters into the chat. This is the clue. All right. So what y'all have going on today? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. It says his wife will have a beautiful trophy room. Oh yeah, absolutely. 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 So yeah, Travis will have a beautiful trophy room at his home. And it says, what? I can't see that. What something? All right, and nice love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so if you're going to the Alamo Bowl, let me know, thumbs up in the chat. And I'm going to the Alamo Bowl. So logistics are solid and tickets secured. I have club seats to the Alamo Bowl. So hopefully I can come back with some really good content for y'all. But I have some stops along the way. So I'm going from Atlanta to Houston. And then I'm going from Houston to San Antonio. Then I'm going to return to Houston. And then by New Year's Eve, I'm stopping in New Orleans. Oh, I missed the stop. Okay, so let me do it again. I'm going from Houston to New Orleans. Then I'm going from New Orleans to Houston. And then from Houston to San Antonio. And then on the return trip, you repeat the leg back. So I'm coming back from San Antonio. I'm going to stop in Houston. Then I'll stop in New Orleans for the Fleur de Lis drop for New Year's Eve. So I'll be in New Orleans on New Year's Eve. I'll be in New Orleans on Christmas Day. So I'll be in New Orleans for Christmas and New Year's Eve. So I hope to come back with some wonderful content from that, from those adventures. And then I'll head back to Atlanta and get ready to ring in 2025, or at least start 2025, because I want to ring it in New Orleans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so thank you, welcome. Hey, what y'all got going on today? Anybody have something going on today? Is it your birthday? Does anybody have a birthday in the chat? Celebrating anything special in the chat? Anybody doing anything special this weekend? Oops. Anybody doing anything special this weekend? No? Okay. So this weekend in this weekend in Atlanta, I already have Houston on the brain. This weekend in Atlanta, is anybody going to be in Atlanta this weekend? If so, at Mercedes-Benz is the HBCU bowl game known as the Celebration Bowl. It'll take place between Jackson State and South Carolina, the Bulldogs, South Carolina State, on December 14th, which is tomorrow, I think. I think that's tomorrow. So it's either tomorrow or it's Saturday. I think it's Saturday at noon, hopefully. So I might have a chance to scoot over there and see that. If so, I'll bring y'all some content or I'll try to go live. Make sure you turn your notifications on. Welcome to the chat. We're playing a game today, and the game is culturally relevant. So you have some letters that I was hoping somebody could put them in the chat, but I don't think anybody put them in there. Well, these are the letters, and you have to guess what the phrase is. What's the message? You see the letters? Okay, so once again, check the letters out. At the end of the live stream, I'll tell you the answer, but I want to see how culturally relevant you are. The category is television and film. Now, typically, this could be a hashtag. Let me know if you know what it says. All right, so we talked about Shedeur Sanders going to the Vegas Raiders. And yesterday, I talked about how the rankings for who has the first pick overall in the draft has changed. And Shedeur Sanders has been linked to the Vegas Raiders. But now that the Vegas Raiders have the #1 pick, that seems to be changing. So I put a video out yesterday. Hopefully y'all go watch it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't be stingy with the like button. Including, if you're in the chat, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm find my live stream and my channel. But Shedeur Sanders seems to be moving up and down, not based on what the team, who's going to choose him. It's based on where people seem to want him to go. So I did a video about that. Go check it out. And I did ask a question in the comments where I said, what team do you think would draft Shedeur Sanders? And overwhelmingly, people still feel like it's the Vegas Raiders. And I do too. So we're just going to stick with Go Raiders. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for the kind words. We're playing a game today. It's culturally relevant. That's the topic is television and film. And I gave a hint away when I started the live stream when we were discussing NIL and how the Grinch that stole Christmas is the same Grinch that does not like NIL money. They said it's killing NIL now that the players are being compensated. Welcome. Okay, so that's the hint. All right, welcome to the live stream. Thank y'all for coming in. Does anybody have anything special that they want to shout out today? So I'm gonna shout out people in the chat. I see Teddy. Welcome. And I see, I think it looked like the first word is digital. I can't see Digital George. If that says Digital George, welcome to the live stream. And Johnny, I see you at the top. Good morning. Yes, Travis will have a beautiful trophy room. And they're headed up to New York. Travis was on a private jet, headed to New York for the Heisman ceremony. Now, who do y'all think will win the Heisman? If you have a thought between Travis Hunter or Ashton Jeanty, who do you think will win the Heisman? Drop the comments and let me know. I personally think Travis should win the Heisman. I mean, he is a phenom on both sides of the ball. A unicorn is actually a more accurate word. And he has racked up all the accolades. He is now even the Associated Press National Player of the Year. So you would think that he's a lock for the Heisman. We shall see. The Heisman ceremony will be broadcast on ESPN at 8 p.m. Central. Welcome to the chat if you're just joining us. We're talking currently about the Heisman and who you think will win between Travis and Ashton Jeanty. Drop Trav in the comments if you think Travis will win, and drop Ashton if you think Ashton will win. Some people say that all these awards are just buttering up Travis so that, you know, he'll feel satisfied with the awards he's already generated. And Ashton Jeanty is actually, people say, is going to win the Heisman. But Travis is ahead. The odds are like in Travis's favor by a mile. And his performance on the field. So let's talk about a little bit of the history of the Heisman and what it was, why it was such a status symbol. So when it came along, you know, we didn't have all of this social media and, you know, where fans could weigh in like they do. So it was basically all these committees came up with the awards to bestow upon, I guess, athletes to try to crown them as the best. So if you won the Heisman, you were supposed to be the best college football player. And overwhelmingly, the award initially went to quarterbacks. But as time changed, it went to running backs. And y'all all know that, oh, I see Travis. Yup, Travis. Okay. And, so y'all know that Reggie Bush won the Heisman, and then they took it back from him because they said he accepted money from an agent. And in the age of NIL, where players can now get paid, they gave him his Heisman back. So the Heisman has some stains, on its record in the way that it treats athletes. But the Heisman has come with some type of notoriety that is expected to boost your draft stock. And I started off on this live by asking the question, do y'all think we really need the Heisman? Is it still relevant? Because Travis Hunter, Ashton Jeanty, Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, and Dylan Gabriel, and others don't truly need the Heisman to get drafted. Travis Hunter would get drafted whether he won the Heisman or not. That wouldn't take away the pick that he is. If he's the second or the third pick, it's because the team that he's going to has the second or the third pick, and they need his skill set. So to me, I don't feel like the Heisman is a relevant award. I mean, if Travis wins it, great for his trophy room. I can't wait to see it because it will be beautiful. But otherwise, as an award, we could go without it. Let me know if y'all think the Heisman is still relevant. Do you need the Heisman to boost? Does a player need to win the Heisman to boost its draft stock? Or is it more than just a beautiful statue, a nice to have? And do you think college athletes, when they are choosing the university that they go to, they're thinking, ooh, I want to win the Heisman, or ooh, I can't wait to go to the NFL? What do you think the goal really is when players are being recruited? They gave Ashton. Oh, okay. So they did give Ashton an award. Okay, well, that's good that he won an award. I saw where Cam Ward won an award as well. I don't know the names of all of these awards. I'm not going to pretend. If you do, you feel free to drop it in the chat. Who won the Ronnie Lott Award? Somebody won that. I don't know. Was it Ashton maybe? Somebody won the Ronnie Lott Award. If y'all know, drop that in the chat as well. Welcome. And while you're here, we're also playing a game. When I started the live, we were talking about NIL and how the Grinch that stole Christmas hates NIL money. But whatever. Now that players are being compensated. But we're also playing a game. It's culturally relevant and it tests your knowledge of culture. And the category is television and film. So let me know if y'all can see these letters. These letters complete a phrase that was a very popular saying after a very popular movie. And if I have anybody that could do me a solid by typing these letters into the chat and saying this is what we're trying to solve. Pretend this is a hashtag. What does it say? It's category, television and film, and here's a hint. The character's name was Diamond. This is something that a girl's best friend said in a movie that the character Diamond was in. So drop it in the chat if you know the answer to the tag. Okay. So what does that say? Oh, thank you. Who is that? Derek. Shout out to Derek. Thank you for doing me a solid. I appreciate you. What does that say? Oh, yeah. Thank you for doing that in caps and lowercase so that people can see it. Okay, so y'all, we are playing a game, culturally relevant. Derek has been kind enough to type the tag into the chat. It's MT, what is it? I can't really see that. It's MTMDLIMY. The hint that I'm giving out, the category is TV and film. It's a popular movie, and the main character who was uber popular, the main character's name was Diamond. And this is something Diamond would say in the movie. So your goal is to guess what the phrase is for MTMDLIMY. Does anybody know yet? Has anybody figured out what the clue is? It's right there in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to the Alamo Bowl. And what I think I'm going to try to do is, before I go, since I live in Atlanta, is put together, since the Peach Bowl is in Atlanta, the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta, and the national championship are all in Atlanta. I'm going to put together, I might do a live just in case y'all come to Atlanta so y'all can know how to dress. Because it's 43 degrees right now, and Atlanta's 43 is somebody else, like maybe Houston's 55, meaning it's not nearly as cold as the temperature says it is. So it's warmer here. So I want people who are coming for all of the different college football games. If you've never been to Atlanta, layer your clothing. Put on a t-shirt underneath, put a jacket or a hoodie over it, because every establishment in Atlanta is 70 degrees inside and it's 40 degrees outside. So that's a tip. I'm probably going to talk about that one day more in detail. Okay, so hey King, what's up? Welcome, King. It says, okay, the award for the most, I can't see it, for the most outstanding player. Okay, for the most outstanding player. But Travis won. Wasn't he just given an award by the AP for the National College Football Player of the Year? So does the award Ashton Jeanty won, the Maxwell Award, does that trump the award that Travis received? Let's see. It says the award also, it says it is basically the Golden Globe. Oh, the Golden Globe and the Heisman is the Academy Award. Oh, so the award that Ashton Jeanty won, the Maxwell Award, is the highest bestowed upon award and kind of more prestigious than a Golden Globe? Or is it just a different category? So the Golden Globe is one thing, and then the Heisman is another. It sounds like we're saying that the Golden Globe is more prestigious than the Heisman. If that's what we're saying, the Golden Globe is more prestigious. The Golden Globe is more prestigious than the Heisman, and that's what Ashton Jeanty won. Oh, that's news to me. I didn't know that. Here is my question: is anybody else winning awards besides Travis, Ashton, and Cam Ward? Shedeur. Shedeur won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. Now let's talk about that, and you can research this. There's two things. The Johnny Unitas Award is for quarterbacks, best quarterback in college football, right? And that's what Shedeur won. However, and the history dictates that if you win the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, you generally go on to win the Heisman. I think that's what happened with Jaden Daniels, who came from LSU and went to Washington. So, welcome. It says, make the money, don't let the money make you. Yay, you got it, you got it, you got it. Feel free to drop your Cash App and I'll bless you. Maybe for like a cup of coffee. I'm not paying no light bills. So yeah, congratulations to, who won that? I can't see who that is. Okay, whoever won that, type your name in caps because it's hard to see it with that lowercase. Shout out, make the money, don't make you. It says, nice game, good morning. Drop your Cash App, sir. Drop your Cash App. So, oh, I might not even be able to see it. You know what? Catch me on Instagram. What She Said 404. Hit up my DMs. I rarely respond, but hit up my DMs. I can see your name right here. I will look for you and I'll Cash App you. I'll bless you. If y'all are going to the Alamo Bowl, let me know. I plan on hitting up DJ Fedora, who's the DJ in the locker room from Colorado, and asking him where the party at, because I know he know. But our first game has been won. The movie was Players Club. The main character was Lisa Ray. She played a character called Diamond. Lisa Ray said, make the money, don't let the money make you. That's the clue, which was culturally relevant. So if y'all don't know that, y'all need to go watch Players Club and we'll talk about it later. But that's the perfect clue and puzzle to solve for this week, because, you know, we're talking about NIL money. We have players going to the draft, and, you know, some players get to learn that in college, like Caleb Williams, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, I'm sure Aston Genty has a nice NIL valuation as well, because they are now millionaires in college. And some will learn it when they get drafted once they become millionaires as well. Make the money, don't let the money make you. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Thank you for that. Okay, so we were talking about the Golden Arm Award and how typically if you win the Golden Arm Award, which is for the best quarterback in college football, typically you win the Heisman. But as odd as it seems to me, for Shedeur Sanders not to even be a finalist, but he won the award that leads you to the Heisman Award, and he not even be a Heisman finalist. And then there was a picture posted on the pregame show. They posted, I think, some Heisman winners from like the early 90s or 2000s. There were 5 Heisman finalists. This year, there's only 4. Shedeur Sanders was number 5 as a candidate. So it appears that they cut off at 4 for Shedeur not to get in. And I'm like, man, y'all are really going through a lot of trouble to try to keep this young man from winning awards that truly aren't even relevant anymore. Like when they snubbed Travis from the Thorpe. If Travis were a finalist for the Thorpe, which was Best Defensive Back of the Year, and he won Defensive Player of the Year, how do they leave him off a position award? Because they didn't want him to sweep the category. It says, I can't see that. What? I can't see that. This light in my face, I can't see that. Thank you. It says I could. Oh, okay, I see it. Hold on. I need to see. Okay, how can I save that? That's the thing. You can't save the chat. You can't save the chat. Okay, so y'all gonna have to find me on Instagram. Y'all gonna have to hit me up on Instagram. Same name. What she said 404. Hit up my DMs. Okay, so for Shedeur to be left off as a Heisman finalist but win the award, the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, it's giving bias. And for the people who say they're college football fans and they had no problem with the universities raking in $500 million year after year after year, some raking in $1 billion off of TV deals for football and basketball. Now understand, that's just 2 sports. If I'm not mistaken, the University of Alabama's golf team has a double-digit million facility that was paid for by the football team. And I'm like, wow, okay? And y'all didn't want the players to get paid? Isn't that crazy? So yeah, the players should definitely benefit. Did y'all know that the players that go to these bowl games and these conference games, they don't get compensated? No, they get a gift. They can get a gift of up to $500, but it can't be cash. So in the Peach Bowl, or at one time in the Chick-fil-A Bowl, which became the Peach Bowl, they gave them, I think Chick-fil-A gave out a $400 Visa gift card and some other stuff, like a watch or something like that. College athletes cannot be compensated for these bowl games, these conference games. So really, was it worth it? Was it worth it to go out here, sacrifice your body knowing you're getting ready to go to the draft for a gift card, a watch, and a tote bag? You know, I think they should change that. For the players that actually get into these bowl games, these conference championships, they should get a monetary award. All of the money from the bowl games and the championship games go to the school. So what about the players? So let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. All right, so lastly, before we close out, we were talking about Shedeur Sanders not being a finalist, and I'm probably going to do a long form video on this. And it seems to me that people like to say that NIL is ruining college. But you know what's really ruining college football? They say NIL is ruining college football, college sports. You know what's ruining college sports or sports in general? Bias. That's what's ruining it. We can't have a fair spirit of competition or a fair football game because, you know, people want to Colorado because Coach Prime, they don't want him to win. So they're willing to hold back the entire team, regardless of how hard these players work to get there, because they are trying to snub Coach Prime, or not just snub him, but to keep Coach Prime from winning. So you do know, if everything has gone fairly as it should, Travis would have swept every award for receiver and defensive player, including the Thorpe, if they were being fair. Then Shedeur, if they were being fair, who won the Johnny Unitas Award, would be a Heisman finalist, which means, now I don't know if this is the first time it has ever happened or would have happened, but if Shedeur were the finalist like he should have been, because he won the Johnny Unitas Award and he has better stats than Dillon Gabriel. No disrespect to Dillon Gabriel. The finalists would be Travis, Ashton Jeanty, Cam Ward, and Shedeur Sanders. That's 4 black athletes. I don't know if this will be the first time there have been 4 finalists and they're all black, or 5 Heisman finalists and they're all black. The picture that I saw of the finalists from back in the day, where they were showing that there were 5 Heisman finalists, it was 4 black players and 1 non-black player, or a white player, or a Caucasian player, however you want to say it. So I don't know what the goal was here, but if things were supposed to be fair, Shedeur would be a Heisman finalist and we would have 4 black Heisman finalists. And then remember, Shedeur and Travis play for Colorado, which means that Coach Prime would have 2 Heisman finalists. Travis won all the awards for the most part, and Shedeur won the award for quarterbacks, the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm. They both are going top 5 in the draft. Right now, Vegas has the first pick. That's Shedeur. And then Travis right now is number 3 or 4, going to the Patriots or the Jaguars, respectively. Put all of that together. Top 5 draft picks. 2 top 5 draft picks. 2 Heisman finalists. Winning all the awards. Number 1 and number 2 in NIL valuation, respectively. Combined, the 2 of them have over $11 million in NIL. Shedeur's number 1 with $6 million. Travis is number 2 with over 5. That would open the door for Coach Prime to be in conversation for Coach of the Year, whether they won the Big 12 or not. And to me, that's what they're trying to stop. That's why Shedeur is being left out of the Heisman. That's why they don't want Shedeur to be number 1 off the board to the NIL, to the NFL. That's why they don't want Travis to win the Thorpe. So really, NIL is not killing college sports. Bias is. That's what's killing college sports, college football. Bias. All right, so our game was won. We played culture tags. If you don't know, I love the game. And we had to guess the tag, and this is what it was. Somebody was nice enough to put it in the chat. The answer came out to be, it's a phrase from the movie Players Club. The character that said it was Diamond, played by Lisa Ray, and the tag is make the money, don't let the money make you. Make the money, don't let the money make you. That's the tag, and it's perfect for our conversation and talking about NIL. And does NIL kill college sports? The answer is no. Bias kills college sports. So cut it out and let's go have some fun. All right, so that's it for me. Let me check on the chat again. Y'all did really good. I see somebody else drop me the cash app. I was looking for the winner. So yeah, that's who I was looking for, the winner. And I appreciate y'all dropping in. I'm gonna shout y'all out if I can see you. I can't see with this bright light. I can't see the name so well. So thank you, and call me. I can't see that. I don't know. Okay, anyway. So y'all hit me up on Instagram at What She Said 404. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I think this is the longest live we have had. Turn your notifications on. I will be back at dark 30 for the next edition of You Up, because this is our overnight podcast, and we will play another game. So get your culture up and make sure you're culturally relevant so we can play culture tags. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and I appreciate it. Y'all have no idea. I really enjoyed this, so I hope y'all enjoy it too. Don't be stingy with the like button. If you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit the like button on your way to your next destination. Have a good one. Peace.